Today, I'm going to show you how you can make cinematic stories with consistent worlds, consistent characters, and proper narration across multiple scenes and sequences to create a full story that looks like this. And that was just a snippet of the full 1-minute story I was able to make. This isn't just another AI tool, it's a full cinematic storyteller where you have complete creative control. As always, I'll have a link in the description below, but it is Utopai Studios, and this is their PAI model. So let's log in, and from here, we can start creating our story. So we're going to create a cartoon story, but you can literally create any type of story you want. So we have this photo here. This is a cartoon image of AI Dana, the AI version of my wife, and we have uploaded it already as a reference photo. If you notice, we can do 10 different reference photos, but I'm going to keep it simple. We're going to use just one, and you can see here, we have a prompt, and it says she takes the last sip of coffee from her favorite mug. The mug is empty. She sets the empty mug down. She looks away for a split second to read a paper, and when she looks back, the mug is magically completely full again, and she looks around the empty room, confused. She shrugs, picks up the mug, and takes another drink. Now we're going to hit send, and we can choose the type of aspect ratio we want our story to be in. So we can do vertical for like a TikTok, YouTube short style video. We can do horizontal for YouTube, or we can do squared more for like Instagram type stuff. So we're going to do horizontal. We're going to make it for YouTube so it generates properly for you guys. And now you can see it's starting to think. At the top, we have some tabs. So we have character, storyboard, video, editor, and history. And I'm going to go through each of these tabs as we start generating content. But the entire thing, Utopai Studio has made it really easy to understand how to actually go through the entire process to generate, to make your story come alive. So we can see our chat at the bottom. It says, welcome to PAI version 1. I see you uploaded a reference image of a blonde woman. I will map this image to our main character. Let's call her Dana. And if you notice, it's able to pick up and analyze the image I've added. It took the text I added and it said, hey, this image must be this person. So it's pretty smart. It says, I crafted a detailed screenplay of her concept. It follows Dana through this magical, mysterious refilling of her coffee mug moment. And since the uploaded image has a clean illustrated aesthetic, I propose we use a hand-drawn cartoon style. And if you're happy with this, do you want to approve? And we can decide here, we can approve Dana and script. I love the 2D style, or try a 3D pixeler look. And then I can also type in whatever I want. So I'm going to say approve Dana and script, and it's going to think again. It's going to say, hey, okay, the user has just approved it. Let's continue and make this all happen. So now we have our script is all done. It's analyzed, and we have one character for our scene. Our scene only has one character. It's only Dana, and it says, hey, should we proceed to generate Dana's character reference image using our uploaded photo, and then finalize the storyboard shots. So we're going to hit approve. Just for reference, you can see the photo we started with. It was AI Dana. She's kind of looking off to the side, so it can't really use that. It's going to regenerate her, but it's going to generate it in a way that it can actually use it. So here is our updated version. Here is our character of AI Dana. So if you notice, as it goes through every single step of the way, it's always going to give you 3 options, or you can type in yourself saying, hey, I want you to do this, or I want you to do that. Here, make these changes. So you always have creative control over everything it's doing. So you can see here it successfully generated Dana's reference image based off our uploaded photo. I think it did a very good job, as I mentioned. And it says we finalized the script analysis, breaking the scenes down to exactly 12 shots in a hand-drawn 2D style. Should we proceed to generate the 12 storyboard frames for your video? And I'm going to just click generate, and it's going to start working once again. So now you will see that our storyboard, it automatically flipped to this tab. It's starting to generate our different keyframes for the storyboard. So we can see we already have like this image here where Dana sits at her desk in a sunlight room holding a white mug, and she turns her head to the right. You can see it's starting to look really good. We're going to come back in just a second when all the keyframes are done generating. All 12 frames are done generating, and I want to point out a couple of things here. So the character, we have Dana. She is very consistent across all the different frames, regardless of whether her face looks like this, where she's like looking at the coffee like, hey, what just happened? or she's drinking it, or she's like reading the paper, it is the same character. Some other minor things that add up to make the entire experience. If you notice, the room is the same. We have the lamp all the way throughout. Even like down here, we have like the same window. It is very, very consistent. So everything is consistent. The mug is the same with like the red circle around. It's pretty awesome. Now, we have the ability to click down here and we can say, okay, the frames look great. I want to edit whatever frame or redo the last frame. We are going to type in this time, hey, this is what I want you to edit. So we're going to say edit frame 7 and have it slightly tilted to show that the mug is empty. So if you notice, she's like drinking her coffee, she's happy, she puts it down, she started drinking it again, now she's reading the paper. I want to show here that the coffee is indeed empty, and then she goes back to reading her paper, and she goes back to look at her coffee like, hey, what just happened? So we have the ability, again, creative control, to make adjustments using AI in a very smart way. So we can do creative iterations and refinement over time to create the ultimate storytelling experience. All right, so it is done, and it says I generated 3 different variations of shot 7, editing the mug to tilt slightly forward. Take a look and let me know which one you prefer. Which one do you want to choose? And again, it gives us 3 options. Take 1, take 2, take 3, so we can pick the one we want. So we can actually show like the mug is completely down. These ones have smoke coming out of it. I'm going to go with option 3, so I can hit select and then we can hit send. So we're going to say, hey, this is my choice. This is the one I want to use. Or we could have selected none work and it would go back and try again. So if you notice, we're actually on the editor tab this time around. So it's going to link us back to the storyboard automatically. It's updating the keyframe and it's going to continue working. So it says, hey, do you want to update anything else? Or let's generate the final clip. So let's try to generate our clips now and see what happens. And while we're waiting for it to generate, I want to remind you to subscribe to Cover AI so you can stay up to date with the latest and greatest that is available. And when it's finished, it's going to bring back a video that looks like this. And this is a full 1-minute video with your consistent character all the way throughout, going through the entire story that we just prompted in. So we can actually make changes to our videos, just like everything else before. We can click the bottom, we can tweak the frames, tweak whatever we want. We can also go to Video Editor, and here you can see we have each individual clip, and we can delete out any clip we don't want to make the video better and make it more of our own. We have some other options as well. We can upscale it to 4K. We can also download it without a watermark, which is coming soon. We can share it out with friends as well. And here is the full unedited clip, kind of like the one I showed you in the beginning of the video, but the full 1-minute version.
Dot.
As you can see, the results of the video are very good, the way it flows from one scene to the next. And there are parts where we can go back and update, and it's just a matter of saying, hey, can you update this keyframe or that one to make the story even better? So maybe I want her to like have it, she's drinking, and then she puts it down, she starts reading, and that's when she notices it like just fill up and magic happens. So we can make all these adjustments and generate a new video, and it is all a matter of just saying, hey, I want to change this, or I want to change that, and we're truly making a full story. Now, there is one tab left we haven't talked about, which is history, and this tab is really cool as well. So you can see like the assembled video, the character, and we can see all the different keyframes. It shows you a history of everything that was generated for your story. And at any point in time, if you want to see your assets, you can click it and you can see all the different uploads you have. In this case, we just have the one. So Just for your own knowledge, we use just under 1,000 credits, about 930-ish credits, which works out to about $10. And as someone who has used thousands of AI tools, I can tell you the pricing does make a lot of sense in terms of how much it costs, because you're getting a full storytelling platform, a full cinematic engine, all with creative control, and you're getting that consistent character. You're getting frame to frame where the video looks like it's flowing nicely, and it does a pretty solid job at all of it. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Is this a tool you would use? Are you interested in creating cinematic stories? This is one of the better ones I've used to date because it's very user-friendly, you have full control, and the output is good. If you guys enjoy AI, don't forget to subscribe. I cover AI on a daily basis, and don't forget to like the video. It tells the algorithm you enjoy this type of content and you want to see more of it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time with another AI video.
Just come and see at FranklinAI.com where you're meant to be.